Hello everybody, this is Oliver from Neo and today we are going to talk about food pairing with tea. The other day I had a discussion with some of the tea heads and what they mentioned as well while drinking their tea, that they like to combine food with their tea, and one mention was that they like to kind of take a dessert with Genmaicha. So I said to myself, okay, this I never tried. I want to dive into that, and this is the theme of the video today, that we're gonna really look into three different types of dessert, and we're gonna have it with a Genmaicha. So what I brought with me today is a Genmaicha. So it's a mix of leaves with puffed rice, or which is roasted rice. In this case, it's roasted rice. And what this tea normally has, or what it gives as a taste note, is that it has a light of this slight cereally, a little bit nearly earthy tones, which can mix quite well with the dessert. But with which dessert does this combine very well? For this, I brought three different types. So on the one hand, I brought a vanilla pudding, very simple, as you can have it in every store. You can also do it yourself. Then I have a lemon cake, so lemon taste cake, and I also have the very famous tiramisu. So these are three different teas, three different types of desserts I can combine with my tea. So I will hop directly into it, and I'm gonna give this here a brew. Then we're gonna just add 60 degrees of water. This is 140 Fahrenheit, and we're gonna go to brew it for 1 minute, and then we're gonna try how this tea, or with which dessert this tea combines the best. Good, I brewed it now for 1 minute, and we're gonna pour the Genmaicha in the glass. Very beautiful color of the tea. And we try to get out everything. Maybe you already have a sniff. So clearly a kind of a roasted flavor, very, very strong in this cereally, nearly popcorny flavor. There's a slight sweet tone to it, a little bit of kind of when you have sweet corn and you make it on your barbecue and you leave it there a little bit too long, a little bit in this direction. And you really got the kind of this toasted, roasted flavor. So then I expect from the tea itself a little bit of a roasty, and this is what I get from this Genmaicha. It's kind of a mix of green together with the roasted flavor of the rice, a little bit of cereally, nearly a little bit of an earthy tone, which you get with this tea. A little bit of a really like toasted cornflakes. It really melts in very well with the green veggie flavor of the tea, and then you get around the green or kind of vegetal taste. You definitely get a little bit of this cereally, kind of earthy, kind of tree barky taste. So it's a little bit of a mix of vegetal, tree bark, cereal, and toasted flavor. This is what I get from this tea. Now the question is, with what does this kind of taste profile mix the best? Let's go first to the vanilla pudding. Good. Just take a little bit. Okay. So vanilla pudding has a really smooth, dense texture. Got a little bit of this milky tones. Got a little bit of a creaminess. The vanilla is nicely coming through. I get a little bit of a slight nutty flavor in it. So let's see. mixes very well. What is actually pretty nice, so I have here kind of this smooth, a little bit denser flavor. I get the vanilla, I get a little bit of a nutty flavor coming with it. And here you get then the mix coming in from the green. So it shouldn't be too strong in green. This is with this dessert, when you have a too strong green flavored green tea, like maybe for example a strong sencha, a strong grassy sencha, there might be a little bit of too friction between the two between the green tea and the pudding. And what is nice actually, here you got a little bit of this earthy tone, and this mixes very well with a little bit this sweet vanilla, a little bit of a nutty undertone. So quite good. I would say out of 10, 7.5 points. Now let's go to the lemon cake. Strong lemon flavor, acid, there seems to be a lot of butter inside as well, so it's kind of a creamy, first very strong lemony cake, or lemon taste, and then it goes over into more a sweet, kind of, you have a little bit, a really typical cake flavor kicking in. Now let's see with the tea. It's actually pretty nice. So here with the pudding, you got more kind of a sweet flavor, and then the green tea adds a little bit to it in terms of sweetness, smoothness, but it stays very, very smooth. What is nice about the lemon cake is actually that it gives much more space also to the green and fresher flavor. So it's kind of a more of a refreshing dessert. So it goes much more into the area of kind of not invigorating like this one here, but more a kind of a refreshing kick. And what is nice is the lemon stays in your mouth, and then it leaves much more space for the green flavors, and the roasted flavor just rounds it up a little bit. So I must say here I like this one better due to the fact that the green flavor is much more pronounced. So lemon cake, I definitely can suggest you to try it once. Here I would give 8.5 out of 10. And let's see with the tiramisu. In general, tiramisu is a very simple dessert from Italy. It is a mix between, I think it's cream out of kind of a white cream, a little bit going into the vanilla section, but it's mixed actually with some cookies, which are then in I think a little bit with alcohol mixed. I think this one is without alcohol, and then giving a very special taste to it. And then in the end you have a little bit of chocolate on top. Often chocolate is very strong in taste, so it takes over a little bit too much of the taste and then makes the green tea disappear. But now I'm curious, with the mix of the tiramisu, what could it be if there's just a little bit of chocolate in, if there could be a nice mix between the green tea and the tiramisu. So let's dive into it. Good one. So there's this nice creaminess, nice chocolatey, a little bit of the alcohol flavor, but I still believe it's artificial alcohol flavor. Very nice, creamy. A little bit of the vanilla flavor of the cream is in here, but then you got a little bit this darker chocolatey flavor. It reminds me nearly a little bit of raw black coffee. Good. And now let's try it the green tea. So here I have definitely, in my opinion, a mismatch. The problem of the chocolate is that it really has this nice, sweet, dark, a little bit like dark chocolatey, like when you eat a dark chocolate, it really has its own flavor characteristics, and it's very nice. It develops, and I think it combines very well with coffee. And there's even a little bit of coffee in the tiramisu, and then when the green tea taste comes in, it's just not matching at all. So the issue is a little bit that you have a little bit this slight greenish, humble, very fine taste, which is a little bit also more lively, and the tiramisu itself is very broad. It has a full-bodied flavor in terms of this dark flavor profile, a little bit of this coffee profile, matching very, very well with the coffee for sure. But the green tea is just bringing too much freshness and too much of a light cereally tone with it. So here you definitely have a mismatch between the tiramisu and the green tea. In this case, it is a Genmaicha, so a mix between roasted rice and leaves. So definitely the winner of today, I would say, ta-da, this one, I will finish it now. So lemon cake with the green tea, definitely a good choice. Another good choice is as well the pudding coming from vanilla, so a very nice match as well. I like the lemon cake a little bit better due to the fact that it has this refreshing kick to it, combining very, very well with the grassy and fresh tones with the green tea. Good. So this was this. I hope you liked it, and I wish you a great day. See you. Bye bye.